Who's got spirit?
I've got spirit.
Oh, I don't.
Well, we do because tonight we're playing spirits. Welcome to the chat. We are fair, unfair,
I am fair.
and I'm unfair. And I said chat, but really it's a YouTube video. But if you do want to talk in the comments, tell us how bad we are below. But let's go ahead and jump into some spirits. We're playing Bant spirits. Green is literally just for collecting company, and hopefully we can collect some company.
With spirit.
What's spirit?
Alright, so most of the deck is just a bunch of creatures. We got Spectral Sailor at 1 because Mausoleum Wanderer is not currently in the historic format. Have some Lofty Denials as decent counterspell because we have a bunch of flyers. We have Shackle Geist to protect our threat and give them flash. Shackle Geist can tap down some creatures, really useful. Supreme Phantoms are Lord. Watcher gets buffed by your other flyers when we leave the battlefield.
Also makes your stuff cheaper.
It's been a while since I played the deck. I'm sorry. Imperial Eagle gives other flying creatures +1/+1, and every other creature applies to that. Kira protects our creatures. Brazen Bar is a little bit of a tempo play, hidden root permanence, or just flash in a 3/1 flying fairy. Nibelgast Herald's really good because it can tap down your opponent's creatures. It also has flash. That's super useful. Click a company, puts all of these things on the battlefield, and the lands let us do it. For the sideboard, red and black things are bad, like the sacrifice deck.
Goblins.
Chandra, goblins, yeah. Rest in peace for all those pesky graveyard strategies. Godfarer's Gift, Uro, etc. There's a bunch of green things in the format. It's really good at putting those at least on top of their deck. I don't really know what's in that art though. Is it like it's not important. Same will start for the big mana things like Nissa, Ugin,
Teferi.
Dovin's Veto to counter the non-creature things.
Primarily sweepers.
In this deck, yes, sweepers would be a big concern. Counter blue things and get rid of permanents that are in our way. So let's get into these games. This thing looks great. We got all of our colors. We have a 1, 2, and 3 drop.
Yeah, seems great. Rattle Chains does give all of your stuff flash, which is super sweet for all of our non-flash spirits, like Supreme Phantom and Kira.
I just really hope they try and kill something of ours. I think we're playing against Raxac.
Yes, that's a pretty difficult matchup for us, but if we can put Kira on the battlefield ASAP, we're in a pretty good spot.
I think I'd just attack without playing the lore here and we play Rattle Chains on their end step.
Yeah, absolutely, especially if you can maybe make your Spectral Sailor hexproof in response to a kill spell or something. Opponent's taking a little while to decide. They probably think we're on like some type of blue-white tempo list. That's a difficult card for us to beat.
I think we have to block.
I think you're correct. That card can get really big really fast and absolutely just demolish an entire game state by itself.
Is unfortunate.
Yeah.
So in this case, do you think we play the Supreme Phantom? Oh no.
I think we hold up the Lofty Denial or the Rattle Chains. Because if they play a Mayhem Devil, we absolutely want to counter that.
Well, yeah, if I would have seen this before, I wouldn't have even opened my mouth. I think we still counter
Yeah, I think we still counter that. Mayhem Devil and Midnight Reaper are the two payouts for playing this deck. So if you can keep them off of it, you're in a good spot.
I think we should play this and play Breeding Pool tapped.
I think you're correct, because that'll make all of our spells next turn be able to be cast all in the same turn, so we can just absolutely just vomit our entire hand all at once. Plus, Rattle Chains protects our stuff, and we can, Mayhem Devil's kind of scary, but since they don't have anything to do sack stuff with right now, we're not in a too terribly difficult spot. Empyrean Eagle was actually a really good draw.
Oh my goodness.
So, wait, everything has flash when we play Rattle Chains.
So, couldn't we just play this?
I think we just play the Empyrean Eagle and swing for 4.
We can play Supreme Phantom and then hold up Rattle Chains.
I guess it protects our stuff. I was just thinking about also playing Kira because I like using Kira to protect stuff at the same time. But I think we just do when we go pedal to the metal.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe.
Yeah, and then using Rattle Chains to protect something from Mayhem Devil's triggers is pretty nice.
Ooh.
See, like, the fact that they don't have any sack outlet definitely helps us out here, though.
Oh, yeah, and they're on their last... Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
This game's golden. So
Yeah,
I think we just flashed in here anyway, just
absolutely.
to attack.
And the Kira will protect our stuff as well. It protects from abilities as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well,
And the
that's
opponent
cool.
realizes that we have a massive aerial advantage. And so, let's go.
Adi Jones didn't stand a chance.
Rip is good, Devout Decree is good.
I think that's all we want here. We don't want to like overboard.
I agree.
So I think Lofty Denial could probably be trimmed by 1 or 2 since we're boarding in a bunch of non-creatures.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
Um,
Honestly, maybe we just take them all out.
and then maybe 1 company since we have boarded in 2, 4, 6 cards that are not 6, 2. Yeah, 6.
Well, we also took out 3 counter spells, so we only added 3 technically.
Okay, I guess it's not terrible.
Maybe a Nebelgeist Herald. Tapping their stuff isn't super important since they don't have flyers. Brazen Borrowers aren't that good since they have 1 toughness. And returning stuff to their hand just doesn't really matter.
Maybe we just do that.
Yeah, I like that.
I think on the play, maybe it's better to have the detention or deputy detentions in.
I don't think it's worth it, honestly. I think it's just too slow. Like, we just want to have a massive aerial combat.
Yeah, I guess the Watcher of the Spheres is what kind of makes it explosive.
Exactly. Between Watcher of the Spears and the fact that we have 8 Lords is really nice. Like, I think it's the only creature type right now that has 8 Lords. Because, like, humans only has Kudra, right?
I think it is just Kudra.
Yeah. And Elves has something, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
They have a couple. They have 3, actually.
But Spirits is flying, which is a really big advantage in a lot of combat. Like, flying is just such an underrated ability.
Yeah, the evasion's really, really important.
Yeah, exactly. Being able to fly over threats and just make sure that you have lethal damage, like, that's part of the reason why Brazen Borrower is so good. Because the fact that, like, you are able to attack for 3 in the air. Like, whenever Twin was a big thing in Modern, back before Twin was banned, Pestermite beatdowns were a real thing, because it's really hard to block something with flying. So, that, even though we did take out the Brazen Borrowers, most of our creatures are flying, so it still makes a lot of sense. I like this hand personally. Like, we have Ether Gust to slow them down.
Yeah, like we don't have white right away, but
yeah, and Supreme Phantoms have 3 toughness, so it's really hard for them to kill them with Mayhem Devil triggers. Cauldron Familiar is only scary if they also have an oven.
Yeah, if they have an oven, I'm a little more scared.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little scary.
Well, we do have Ether Gust, which Dreadhorde Butchers upon dies, right?
Yes, his pawn dies.
Yeah, so we can just Ether Gust it back to their hand whenever it's like a 4/4. Like, I don't think we're super worried about anything here. I don't want to block here just because there's a possibility they could play, like...
anything out of the sideboard.
Exactly. Yeah. Any type of damage effect. Like, if they're playing Shock or something like that, that kills our Supreme Phantom and makes it much harder for us to go big. So there's an argument for us going Island Pass and then using Nebelgeist Herald to tap down their Butcher.
I mostly like that.
Which allows us to use our mana efficiently, and then the next turn we can use Shacklegeist and Supreme Phantom at the same time.
So we just attack here for 1.
Yeah, we're not going to block with it. Whenever we hit white, that Watcher of the Spears will be really good as well. If we do hit a white source off the top, that'll allow us to play Watcher, Supreme Phantom, and Shacklegeist next turn. Which will be just absolutely disgusting.
Oh my god, that is really good.
Yeah, the fact that it might not be a Lord, but it is a reducer effect is really nice.
I want to see what they cast, or if they cast anything before combat.
Yeah.
That's awful.
That's awful, but like we're about to have a really big board state in the air.
Yeah. So
yeah. Okay. So we flash that in and tap down their Butcher.
And then see if they. Oh yeah, because the Witches of it. Yeah, I forgot.
Well, if they're sacrificing their Dreadhorde Butcher, we're like to kill our Supreme Phantom. That's not a terrible situation because that means at least it's not going to get any bigger.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
All things considered. So do I play? I guess I just have to play both of them, right? And just
yeah, I think Supreme Phantom and Shacklegeist is the best move. Swing with the Herald and then hold up tapping something down with Shacklegeist's ability. since we don't have haste.
You can attack for 3.
Yeah. Another thing that's really sweet about this deck is that Nebelgeist Herald and Shanklegeist really can give you a massive tempo swing. Being able to tap down creatures in a lot of different ways is really nice. Being able to tap down big attackers.
Yikes.
That's pretty scary. Yeah, we just tap down the Culture Familiar response just to prevent some damage.
Yikes.
Opponent hit us with the early good game, but we still definitely have an opportunity to do some stuff here.
I mean, like, we had a company or a white source. I think we're still in it.
Agreed. Like, they don't have, like, an actual threat other than the familiar food combo, which, I mean, is a pretty powerful combo, don't get me wrong. But we do have quite a few outs here.
Alright, and there's the white source.
Yep, and now we have Ether Gust to hold up. They are missing land drops, so if they play something like a Mayhem Devil, it's literally just like an entire time walk.
Yeah.
That's not good, though.
Yeah, that's really bad.
If we draw a Rest in Peace, we're in a really good spot, though.
Yeah, Rest in Peace is
Rest in Peace, Company, an Empyrean Eagle. Like, we have a lot of live draws.
That is not one of them.
Yeah.
Still going to attack.
But you know, might as well keep whittling them down.
I mean, like, they're not going to move life totals because.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Coco.
Yeah, we have. Well, once again, we still have quite a few live draws. Like, they are threatening what 2 to 3 damage a turn. 3 damage a turn because of combat as well. But we do need to just keep on attacking them. Otherwise, they'll just get to such an absurdly high life total. It'll be difficult for us to come back. Because like one collected company with 2 lords is usually enough to just win an entire game by itself. Because Culture and Familiar can do a decent amount, but it can't do that much.
Just reduce the clock by a lot.
Yeah, so we definitely need something now. Ether Gust is not shining right now. It is really good in this matchup, but there are sometimes just bad draws. Probably just play Spectral Sailor.
I mean, it buffs it to attack.
I think it's worth using it to attack with the Watcher of the Spears.
Yeah.
And then we can just block the Scrap Heap Scavenger and draw a card before damage. Like, we still want to keep them at a lower life total if possible. Their draws have lined up really well against us, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for the opponent.
Yeah. I'm surprised they decided to bring in Noxious Grasp. It only kills 8 of our creatures between the Watchers and the Empyrean Eagles. They did see quite a few of those, but this list is almost primarily mono-blue.
I think they have us beat this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, depending on what we draw off the Spectral Sailor, we'll probably concede this match, or this game. I mean, plus our cost deficit, but we have to draw something pretty good. Like, we have to draw Spectral Sailor, has to draw us Rest in Peace, and then our draw step has to draw us Collected Company in order for us to come out of this.
I actually think Deputy of Detention would be fine here. Like, you could hit the Witch's Ovens with it. I think we have to do this, right?
That sucks, unfortunately. And I think that just does lose us the game, unless we draw, like, Coco off the top. Not being able to draw off the Spectral Sailor kind of hurts. We just have to block the Scrounger. Okay, yeah, and we'll go ahead and go to the next game. That's just unfortunate. Sometimes you draw the wrong parts of your deck. Alright, so game 3, we didn't change anything. We considered using Deputy of Detention, but we ended up deciding against it. Yeah, this hand's amazing. We have a 1 into 2 into 3, which is all you really want. Plus, Watcher of the Spheres makes our everything cost a lot less too, which is really nice.
Yeah, we could play our entire hand by turn 3.
And it's not a spirit, so we don't get quite as wiped by Witch's Vengeance. It is the only non-spirit creature in the deck, which is one thing to note.
Also, some of your spirits having flash is also very convenient.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with things like Nebelgeist Herald, being able to flash in something and to tap something down is really nice. And now we have a green source just in case we draw company.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on what we draw here, there's a very good chance we just play the Eagle and smash in. Yeah, if all they're playing is Priest of Forgotten Gods, oh, that's going to be great.
Yeah, we'd probably just play the Eagle.
Yeah, play the Hallowed Fountain tapped, and then play the Eagle and swing for 6. And we are threatening pretty close to lethal in the next 2 turns.
I'm pretty sure we'll have lethal damage maybe next turn.
Yeah, depending. If we hit 2 Lords, I think that's lethal. Because that would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's exactly lethal if we hit 2 Lords. Are they going to sack their own Priest of Forgotten Gods and are being equal to this?
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
I'm not super
concerned
mad about this. Like, it slows down our clock. We'll sacrifice the Spectral Sailor easy.
Yeah.
But this isn't super scary for us. Depends on what they use with this 2 black mana, though.
Yeah, I think we just have to hope our collected company's not awful and it's good.
Interesting that they brought Thoughtseize in against us.
It seems wrong, but, you know, it worked out for them, so
yeah.
What can I say?
Probably just swing for 2 here. Hold up Nebelgeist Herald for tapping stuff down. Probably flash in Nebelgeist Herald whenever they play their first creature, so that way you can tap down the priest before it can sacrifice.
Seems like a decent idea.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth playing the Spectral Sailor.
Yeah, it might just be... Well, I guess it's the same amount of buff either way. Maybe we just play it. No.
I think using it to tap something down is more important.
Yeah. I think we have to shock here. Wait, no, it doesn't cost 1 less because it's only 1. I think first things first, we just have to attack.
Yeah, I agree completely. I would chalk in the Hallowed Fountain. We're not at a super low life total, so being able to draw off the Spectral Sailor is pretty nice.
We did their upkeep.
I think
like force them.
I think we wait until their end step personally. Like if they maybe forcing them to priest right now is actually a good idea because that would force them to sacrifice their Woe Strider, and then we can just sacrifice the Spectral Sailor after we draw. And if they crack it right now, we probably just sacrifice the... What would we sacrifice here if they decided to crack their priest now?
I think it has to be the Herald. It has the least amount of toughness, and this gets buffed when you play the creatures.
True, and it makes other stuff cheaper. And plus, if they sacrifice their Woe Strider and Goat Token, then the tapping down the Priest of the Forgotten Gods doesn't really do anything. Plus, we're forcing them to use that black mana right now if they want to. Okay. Yeah, we're fine with this. So now they can't activate Priest. So we can just build our aerial force.
Okay,
they are digging for something.
I think we might have just solidified us winning the game.
I don't want to say it too soon, but... Oh, never mind. I guess it is too soon.
Or just soon enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, the spirit. I see what you did there. But yeah, if you want to play a really good like tempo-style aggro deck, Spirits is definitely the move. You really want to be able to focus on being able to attack in the air. Having an aerial formation is just super powerful. Being able to have 2 different lords at different mana costs that are both happen to be spirits is really nice. And then Collected Company is just a really powerful card. It's literally the only reason to be splashing green. Like if you wanted to, you could probably play like 1 or 2 green sideboard cards. But usually you just want to focus on the fact that you're blue with a little bit of a green splash with a little bit of a white splash just for the good cards.
It is worth mentioning that this deck has a lot of like versatility to it. Like you can adjust the mana base and add like other cards of other colors if you need them. Like Knight of Autumn, for example, is like a fine cyber card.
Yeah, and Skyclave Apparition, if you wanted to be a little bit more mid-range, would be a good main board card if you decided you wanted to play more white focus.
I think personally I'm going to start playing around with the like a heavier like blue-white version, so you get like Skyclave Apparition, for example.
Yeah.
I really want to try that out.
Exactly. But that was spirits, and hopefully you got to collect some company with us too. I don't know.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. I mean, we didn't cast one, but still, you know what I mean.
I had one in my hand.
Yeah. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I put up analytics up here, but like, you know, every other YouTuber does that. So just pretend like 0 people subscribe, 100 people watch. You need to be the one that subscribes. I don't know, science and stuff.
You could be our millionth customer.
Yeah. You win another video.
Oh, I have some bags of Taco Bell sauce in my car.
He's not lying.
They could be yours.
Indeed. But anyways, until next week, stay toasty.
Oh, you didn't say crispy this time.
I wanted to change it up.
Cheetos.
Cheetos.